Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel. And I'm reviewing these insoles, right? And they're not just insoles, they're called height increasing insoles, right? And I've been seeing these all over TikTok, and if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, you guys can, it's right over here. But yeah, I've seen people like get these and it did intrigue me. Like I found a good amount of like height increasing insoles on Amazon. But this definitely caught my eye because it kind of looks like an Air Max unit, which is kind of funny. So I went ahead and copped it, and it's actually 15 bucks. So if you guys do want to get it, I'll leave a link in the description box. It goes, okay, so where do we start with this, right? So on top of the insole, we have some felt, right? And it's kind of like a felt material. It definitely does help to keep your foot in place. It grabs your sock or whatever. And I guess that's a nice little feature there. Here in the forefoot, it is really thin, so you don't really get any type of cushion or anything. If you were looking for extra like cushion or something here in the forefoot, all of the cushion is here in the heel, right? So also when you first get it, you have to cut the insole to your size, of course, like most insoles. So that's pretty normal there. And then now moving here into the heel. So of course I've tried it with, low top shoes and also high top shoes, right? So for just the insole, you have around 1.5 inches of space, right? So of course, if you're short or you want to be a little bit taller, I guess most of us guys kind of like lie about how tall we are, I guess, right? So for the Air Force One, you get a good like inch, right? 1 inch or 1.5 inches of height from this shoe. The Jordan 1, I would say maybe a little bit lower, but still you get a little bit of height, right? So with both of these shoes, you're getting a little bit of height, but just with this insole, you're getting an extra 1.5 inches. And is it comfortable? It's actually really comfortable. So here in the heel, I would say 1.5 inches actually isn't that bad. I thought it would be a little uncomfortable because your heel is elevated a good amount compared to your forefoot, but it's actually not that bad. You have a good amount of compression and it's soft, so if you're walking around, I was walking around, it's actually pretty nice, right? So I put it here in the Air Force Ones. The most I could do is just this one piece, because my heel literally just comes out of the shoe, so I would say this is about as comfortable as I would go, and it does come with 3 extra spacers. So if you put everything together, it's around 3.5 inches of extra height. Plus the shoe, you're like 4.5, 5 inches taller, which is insane. So you go from like 5'5" to 5'10", but you can't really do this in low top shoes. Obviously, your foot would literally just be hanging out of the shoe. And I couldn't really even do it in the Jordan 1s, a high top shoe. It was really uncomfortable, and my foot was pretty much, so my foot wasn't hanging out of the shoe, but it didn't look right. It was weird. So the most I would go, in my opinion, or just what I would like, is just one extra. This is actually just 1/2 inch. So you would be getting an extra like 2.25 inches of height with this. And you can do that with high top shoes. And a lot of people like wearing high tops, high top blazers, high top Jordan 1s and stuff like that. So you can definitely get an extra 2 inches plus whatever the shoe has. So I'm around 5'9" to 5'10". I think I grew a little bit, but I measured myself. I thought I was 5'8", but I measured myself like today, and I'm actually 5'10", or like 5'9.5". I give myself an extra 1/2 inch, right? So with this setup, I'm pretty much 6 feet, 6'1" or something like that, which is pretty crazy. It's actually funny, I wore this and my friends were like, dude, are you like taller? I'm like, yeah, I'm testing these insoles out. They called me a clown, which I guess I am for wearing these, but honestly, if you can't really fix your height, so if you're going out, you can just give yourself a little bit of height, and I don't think there's really anything wrong with that. But anyways, yeah, so for the low top shoes, you should just only use this. But also another thing that I did is I just used this spacer. You can definitely use that. It doesn't really move around either. And this is just an extra 1/2 inch. So if you just want a little bit of extra height, and it's a little bit uncomfortable with this for a low top shoe, then you can definitely just use the spacer if you would like. And also it doesn't really slide around or anything because we have holes on the bottom of this insole, so that when you put the spacers in, these little pegs go into the holes and keep it in place. So yeah, if you're a little bit shorter and you want a little extra height, and also you want to be comfortable, I definitely would recommend it. There's a lot of compression. Obviously you need to get used to it. It feels really crazy because your heel is so high compared to your forefoot. It basically feels like you're wearing a high heel, but once you walk around a good amount in it, and also it's like, this is not that much, 1.5 inches to like 2 inches, that's not that much. You definitely do get used to it. And yeah, this is definitely a way to actually add a little bit of height to yourself. But yeah, again, links are below if you guys do want to cop. I would recommend it, like I said, if you want extra height. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.